Okay, sorry about the angle, but I cannot sit. I cannot stand. I mean, back completely went out. So I was in my room, I was having my morning coffee, and I was reading something, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, what was that? But spiders, on the other hand, are trying to find someplace warm because they know winter's coming. Oh, I was sitting there and I'm like, I'm hoping to God, not what I think it is. And it was a spider. So then I got up and I went to go bend down really fast, you know, because you're moving quickly when you're trying to kill a spider. And when I went to come back up again, the end. That's all she wrote. So not only did that happen, my back going out, my truck. I was going to film when this happened, but we were in such a bad situation that I didn't want to film because I didn't want people to be like, wow, she really cares about her kids. So we were driving home from the grocery store. I had a truck full of groceries. We were getting ready to get onto the expressway, and I went to go turn, and my truck died. Completely died. I almost ended up going in the ditch. We almost got in a car accident, not once, but twice. So I ended up calling a couple of people to come and help us. My parents were zero help. And after that, my husband got hot on his phone and he started calling some people. And fortunately, my ex-husband came to the rescue and he ended up helping us out. When I was 14 years old, I was an idiot, and as all teenagers are, I was hanging out with my friends, and we were trying to jump on top of the monkey bars, and they wanted help. So I ended up locking my hands together like this, and I kind of gave my friend a boost, and I lifted her up, and something cracked in my back. I ended up going home that afternoon. I lived down the street, and I hobbled all the way home with my friends. My mom and dad were not the best at taking care of me and my brother. Instead of being a regular parent and taking your kid to the hospital or taking him to a doctor, my mom didn't do that. Neither did my dad. They always just basically told us to tough it out, and you can't do that with certain situations, but unfortunately my situation. So flash forward, all these years later, I'm now going on 39 years old. I have been having on and off back problems ever since then. I actually mean for these videos to come across as negative. I'm not trying to, oh God, here she comes. She's going to come more negativity. I'm being honest. That's what I'm doing. And it has been negative. I've noticed it. It's been negative. And I'm like, why is this so lame lately? I have been waiting for positivity. I've been waiting for something to pop up. I guess we're going to keep waiting. So September for me, starting out, is pretty much a lot of medical stuff. And when I say medical stuff, I mean health issues for me. So as you saw in the beginning of this vlog, my back went out in the beginning of September. It's obviously better now. It healed, but it took about almost a week for that to happen. So after that, I have this weird virus right now, but nobody knows what it is. My right eye, yesterday morning, I woke up, it was completely glued shut. So I went to my doctor and they did a check. He said that it was not pink eye. And I was like, what else could it possibly be? In other news, my oldest son with his schooling has not started out good this year. It started out with a rocky start. The school has been really critical on him this year, and they've been pushing to basically just kind of kick him out. They've been trying to get him to go to a different school. So I was dealing with that last week, and so there really wasn't a lot to film. There wasn't really a lot to like going on. It was a lot of me driving and like going places. I don't even know if you can see it. Like, I have naturally hooded eyes, so my eyelids naturally are always like really heavy. So my eyes kind of go down anyways on their own. But this eye is like the one that's giving me a problem. Like, you can slightly see like it's a little bit smaller than this one.
Just don't want to talk right now. Hi.
No, you don't have to talk, because I put audio.
Okay.
Or music. I'll put music over it.
Okay.
'Tis a sad day. I have to completely factory reset my computer. So that means I'm going to lose a lot of information. But luckily my husband bought me a USB. Setting right now, but these are all the menus that pop up because of what he does. And these things down here, like, he puts personal browsers on my computer, and it's annoying. Like,
Hey guys, this is my mama. Bro, mom, show you. What, are you just scared? Are you just a little scary cat?
talked about this yet. I mean, not that anybody really would give a crap. My husband found this. Don't mind my cat. It's being cute, you know? He found that on the side of the road. Excuse the mess that's by it, you know, boys. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 doors on it. It is a little banged up, as you can see. There's like a couple little knots on it. But what we plan on doing is putting new hardware on it, because it did not come with these anyways. So that's fine, because I don't really... I just woke up, you guys. I slept in today. I have not been feeling good lately the past couple of days. I don't want to sit here and like drag this vlog on to be like, oh my god, she's always sick, blah blah blah. So whatever. But yeah, he found it, and so I'm just like, cool. I do have a lot of furniture in my house, and I was like, what am I gonna do with it? My husband was like, you know, we live in a small apartment, so I just keep collecting more stuff. But it was just something I couldn't pass up. I thought it was cute. I wanted to show you guys the dinner that I'm making tonight. It's called shipwreck casserole. It consists of ground meat, 1 box of macaroni and cheese. I'm using the Aldi's brand. It actually asked to have frozen vegetables, but I just use canned mixed vegetables and canned diced tomatoes. 1 cup of cheese. I use taco cheese, and 1 cup of milk. I guess I probably should have added the next steps. You're just gonna basically put in the can of tomatoes, your can of mixed vegetables. You're gonna dump the dry macaroni and the macaroni packet in with it, and then stir it all together. And then you're gonna add in the 1 cup of milk, and you're just gonna basically let it simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes. Make sure it's covered. I don't have a cover, so I've used this. And that's what it looks like plated. my doctor's today. Finally. I'm gonna find out what the heck's going on in here. I don't know. I kind of was like Google doctoring, and it said that it could be a possible ruptured eardrum from an ear infection, which would make sense to me because last week I had that problem going on that I talked to you guys about earlier in this vlog. I just wasn't feeling good. And this eye, with all those problems that it was having, I'm wondering if it was like a seasonal like allergy attack, and somehow, some way it like reversed and like went up into my eustachian tube and damaged my eardrum. And my eardrum in my left ear, it's been having problems since I was like 15, 16 years old. Actually, when I was 9 or 10 years old, I used to get earwax blockage in this ear. So it wouldn't surprise me if my doctor told me that it ruptured or it's about to or whatever. Or what's going to happen is, sometimes this happens when I go to the doctor, they find absolutely nothing. And that freaks me out because I'm like, that's exactly what just happened. I went to urgent care though last week. I didn't really go to my doctor. And urgent care, they just kind of suck because they're like flyby doctors. They don't really know you. They don't really know your symptoms or your history. So he looked and he was like, I don't see anything. But at that time, my ear wasn't ringing. So, I don't know. Guess I'm going to find out today. At the doctor's. The lighting in here is horrible. Look at that. Oh. I'm gonna find out what's going on with me today. So I think I'm gonna be put back on antibiotics again. I did find out that before I got here that I like peanut butter with oatmeal. It tastes really good. And I think I found my new favorite breakfast because I'm not a breakfast person, but I think I found it. Anyways, I'll tell you guys what's going on after this. So basically, I have fluid behind my left ear, and it's seasonal allergy based. I can't get my freaking arm to move. And yeah, it's the same problem I've had since I was 15 or 16. We talked about that. So he did mention during the meeting that he asked me if my parents smoked when I was little, and I said yes, and he said that that's also another reason. Basically, I have to be on antibiotics, and the ringing, he said, that can take up to a month before it completely disappears. So, guess my computer was not fixable at all. So I'm leasing this.
We're at the doctor's,
Mm-hmm.
and what we're gonna, because I'm sick, so you might not see me in some videos.
Yes, you will. We're home. I thought that was my dad. I straightened my hair yesterday. I got fed up. And I was like, okay, I was bored. I had to take my time. I had to go layer by layer by layer. This is day old hair. But yeah, it's actually getting long. It's pretty damn long. It's already down to my collarbone. It's touching my shoulders now. So by doing my math, I'm thinking this took about 5 months for it to get down to my shoulders. So I'm thinking probably within the next 5 months, it'll probably be like right here. My goal is, like I said, I'm now 5 months dye free. My goal is to not touch my hair for a while. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to dye my hair ever again. I'm not going to say I'm not going to bleach my hair ever again. But I'm giving my hair a really long extended break because breakage, dryness, really damaged scalp. So I'm doing okay. I mean, that's a lot of growth in 5 months. So I'm thinking probably by next spring that it's going to be like right here. My husband told me, he said that once it gets to a certain point, he's like, you should just chop off the rest of the blonde. But I don't want to do that because I'm not really sure if I'm going to go and stay brunette or if I'm going to keep my natural. But I am giving my hair a long extended break. But as you can see, it's pretty long. It's always been kind of like odd though. One side's always been longer than the other, and that's because of damage. So my son does not have strep throat. All of his tests came back negative. He basically just has like a viral infection. They gave him some steroids to help him get through. Everybody in the house right now is pretty much going through the same thing. We all have seasonal allergies. I have been suffering now for almost close to 2 weeks, and mine has been my ear, my eyes, my nose, just postnasal drippage that like stops my breathing in the middle of the night. So I've been sleeping very good because of my allergies. But yeah, he's okay. He's not on deathbed or anything like that. This is a really cool idea for lunch. It's pretzels with cheese and salami. I'm gonna see what it tastes like. Okay, so I need to wrap this vlog up because it's already the middle of September. So I don't really have anything else to record anyways, but September has been so far, it's been weird. I remember this time last year when I made my September so far video. That was a really bad time for me. I can talk about it now. Me and my husband had separated when I was talking in that video. We had been separated for about a week. It was looking like it wasn't gonna get resolved. It looked like we were headed towards a divorce. It was bad. He ended up leaving, and he went to his mom and his stepdad's house in West Michigan. It was maybe not the best idea. He admits that it wasn't the best idea. It was impulsive because he was upset. But anyways, when I made that video, I couldn't really talk about a lot of things, and I didn't want to talk about a lot of things because it was private. But yeah, that was a really bad time. And then, but the funny part is that later on that month, I think it was my September wrap-up video, I moved. We ended up moving, and it got like really good, and like it started picking up, things started changing and stuff like that. It was really weird. So yeah, when I start thinking about this year, this September, I always go back to last year, and I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad because last year was incredibly hard. This September has just been kind of boring. It really hasn't been like very extravagant. Kids went back to school. They have been, enjoying going back to school. We've had a lot of illnesses in our house this month so far. It's been insane with the illnesses. Like I said, my son went to the doctor today. He has some sort of throat infection. I had some sort of sinus infection. My husband's sick. My youngest son got sick. Like, it's been back to back. Not even in December yet. And that's usually COVID month. So basically, besides that, it's been just like a lot of school stuff and dealing with that and just living life pretty much. I have really been dedicated to finding patience within myself. Really been dedicated to that. I've been trying really hard to work on a lot of internal stuff. I'm just getting sick and tired of certain things that I've been doing in my life that don't serve me any purpose anymore. I'm tired of living the same old life year after year after year and the same problems. Anyways, I'm done. I just wanted to wrap this video up. So peace out. Hope to speak to y'all again soon. And I think I'm going to try to do another type of video in between these videos because this is starting to get kind of boring. And I actually noticed that I haven't done like a week in the life. I haven't done any kind of other videos. I've just been doing so far wrap-up videos. Kind of boring. So hope to speak to y'all again soon. Running, scared, screaming at the top of my lungs and my many